life in general. Hope everybody's doing well. Um, I know a lot of you out there have been definitely like kind of feeling this holiday crunch, and y'all in the thick of things, definitely trying to uh, get those gifts together. Cross those T's, dot those I's, and just really, you know, get everything you need for like the holiday, right? And it's could be stressful, and most people say it's the most wonderful time of the year, but for some people it can definitely be the most stressful time of the year, especially considering what's been going on as of late. um you know People may be in between jobs, may not have a job, and you know a lot of people may not be hiring, because years ago, a lot of people used to hire for like holiday season, right? You get a job for the holidays to get that extra money for whatever gifts or whatever you need, just for extra income. And it just seemed like that's just kind of non-existent. And I've been seeing a lot of people come in like, hey, like, y'all guys hiring for the season, but unfortunately, like, our job isn't hiring. And I think that's just, man, they just kind of show you that the times have definitely changed. And I know a lot of you may work gig work, and I think that's just like the new entity that kind of took over, like that holiday job thing. You just kind of have to go out there and hustle, and that's like your extra money, just like what holiday season, holiday jobs used to be. And I know a lot of people kind of hurting, man. I know some of you have definitely kind of felt the pinch, by prices been going up, on like consumer electronics. I talked about that in my last video. I had a comment about RAM, and I appreciate it. If you subscribe, I appreciate this subscription. But yeah, it's a whole debacle. It's a mess. It is crazy out here. And everybody just trying to maintain. But for instance, just to kind of like put some context on it, I was dealing with a lady today, and she was like, she literally just lost her job, and then she said it was just at the most worst time, especially around the holidays. Didn't really go too in depth on what she did for work, but I got the feel that was definitely unexpected. And I'm helping her, with her whole order and whatever, and I mean, she was just crying. And I'm like, well, I said, well, ma'am, I said, you don't necessarily have to like just go for broke. Just do what's within your means. Do what's in your means, and once you get back on your feet, you can do much more. You don't have to just go for broke. You just lost your job. You don't have to just put all this money for the holidays. But some people be trying to like really please their loved ones, but at the end of the day, you gotta do what's within your means. And and she was like, you know what, you right. I'm just gonna get these items, and then everything else is gonna have to wait. And and she thanked me. She was like, I really appreciate what you said to me. And she's like, that just kind of put a lot of things in perspective. And some people just don't think about that in the moment, because they really want to come through for friends and family members and loved ones, especially the kids. But sometimes if you just don't have it, you just don't have it. You just gotta just wait until things get better, and just don't go for broke. And but I hope she's doing well. And have a lot of you been kind of experiencing this like stress, this anxiety, because your job is not jobbing, the hours are not houring, and you definitely want to try to get extra jobs to kind of make those ends meet, and it just seemed like it's just not happening, leave a comment down below. But I just want to leave that with y'all guys, because you just got to do what's within your means, and don't necessarily go broke. And just take it one day at a time. It will get greater later, y'all. All right, I appreciate y'all hearing what I got to say. I hope this kind of puts something in perspective for you. It's just me giving my 2 cents, just life in general, man. All right. Appreciate what y'all hearing what I got to say, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Thank you.